Hello everyone, welcome back. I have been running around the facility just grabbing the stuff that I know I need. And I've made the bits that I believe I need. But in honesty, I've probably forgotten something. Where did Grayson just go? He's in my garden. Okay, fair enough.
Sure, yeah, that'll work.
So, we are going to apparently stand on a laser, because I'm good at that.
This sector will be powered down momentarily.
Ah, it's going to be
If you have
nighttime.
not already evacuated the facility,
Yeah, it's fine.
consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Portal fish, Exor heart. Two things I don't have currently. They will become available later. So, in this chest, we have defenses, gardens, plugs, even moisture teleporters. That's right, I went to Fossia a few times. We are going to set the garden up properly, so it's going to be more than this. It's all going to be out here, which is why obviously the defences are going to be moved as well. It's going to give us a little bit more room, so to speak, and obviously then this area be sort of like defended as well. So I guess we better get started. I have missed a few things out, like I am going to need to have this little setup going, because obviously there is going to be a lot of stuff being powered out here, namely about six moisture teleporters and 4 turrets at least. So yeah, there's going to be a lot. So I think first things first, I should harvest what I've got. Make sure I get stuff put away properly. We can then package that up. And I guess we are going to do this in the dark. So this would be fun. Okay, that looks like it. Now, I'm doing it this way because I need like 10 spaces for all the different crops, which is fine. But I've got like 4 of each now. And I've got a layout in mind for just a basic square with stuff dotted around. So it ain't gonna look too fancy, it's just gonna be here.
All vacant perforations will be resetting in 3, 2,
But the idea is that I want to...
Reset complete.
Essentially, I want to be able to say that I've got stuff here, I can do what I want. I'm thinking about leaving the vehicles down in the lobby section, because honestly, I haven't really used them. So, let's quickly move this. it was a bit of a pain to get it up here. So I'm going to park it quite, or as close to as I can get. There we go, that works. I love how they don't sell the robot. It's like the robot's not even bothered by the rat. And yet, here it is. I also do want to put like a rope plant here, just for ease of access to get up and down. Especially as this is going to change soonish, so we won't have to worry about being attacked. That's fine for the time being. Normally, stupid thing.
Heya.
Hi Carson, wherever you are, you're there. It's fine. Hello there, Farside. Welcome. Let's put in a couple of the guns for the sake of knowing where stuff goes. So I want it to be lined up with the wall or with the edge. And this is again just to give me like a barrier area. So like this would be the so-called side entrance here.
Maybe we could sneak a little nap in the break room.
So we'd have these two here, and anyone coming down here, through there, anything, they just get shot at. Oh, power's back. So we can get back to doing what I was doing. We'll take 2 more, and we're gonna put them over here. Now this side's gonna be a bit more awkward, because obviously it's more of an angle, and I want to get the right angle sort of for it. Don't have to be catching. No, you don't have to hold a test tube to catch an anomaly. That is correct. Maybe not my best idea to do this while I was sort of there. Right. So that'd be those 2 there. And then we'll have some moisture teleports around here. Those 2 there, with again some moisture teleports around here.
How's it going?
We can do eggs. I'm going to remove this one now. So this is going to fill in for the last farm. And again, it's not going to be like a pretty farm. It's just here to supply me all the stuff I need with ample space. I will actually say another trick, and I was actually told this one. You can take a battery, and normally you'd have to plug it in to charge it. You can't put it on here properly, but if you hold select, it doesn't come up. That's an interesting. Apparently I can't, unless it was only on the I got told a while back that you could charge batteries via these. Hello there, Link. Yeah, can't seem to put it on them. Can't put it on here, can't put it on there. Ah well. Here's what it is. Unless it doesn't work with makeshift batteries. Possibly? I do have an industrial battery here. Now admittedly it is fully charged, but probably have to drain it a little bit to get it to do anything. We'll drain this for a little bit and we'll test it. In fact, we'll drain a makeshift one as well. Just to say that we're trying things. For science, of course. Right. Actually got some seeds back from that. So my ice cream's just in a cupboard. We're gonna throw that in there. Right. While they're draining, we're gonna continue with this. No, apparently I'm not got any ammo in my gun. No, you're already dead. Thank you. Okay, so farms are in place, guns are in place. So the next thing to do will be to try and place these. Now again, I've got little ideas in my head of where I want stuff. And now it's just trying to make sure it either fits or adjust those ideas. It's like I don't want them completely in the way, but at the same time I want them relatively close. I'd like to say this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the Portal Worlds respawning stuff. That has been ace of getting all the materials needed. Okay. This area is going to get a bit darker because I want the light, and obviously I just want it so I can put it out here, maybe about there. We will probably take a trip to the furniture store and just quickly run around to grab lights. But already, that's freed up a lot of room. Apparently with entangled ecosystem, you have to forgive me, I actually can't read that properly because it's on my other monitor and that's a bit blurry. Apparently with entangled ecosystem, one moisture teleport is enough to water 2.5 of the large garden plots. Okay. Interesting to know. I mean, I'm going by that I wanted one teleporter per garden plot. And obviously within the area itself, that's going to be... they're all going to intersect. I am going to be able to move the water barrels, which I may honestly swap to just these blue ones at some point if I can find enough of them. I think I picked up a few more. But, you know, we can use them to either completely water these now and get them nice and filled so they're ready. And then the moisture teleporters can sort of take over as my main way of doing it. This barrel, shove it back there for a minute. The water filter can stay there. That's anti-juice. I'm pretty sure I picked up more. Yes, I did. In one of my runs around, I just found them. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take these. They'd be useful for something. No, that feels a bit close. Although they are kind of close anyway, so that's better. Right. Now I've got to try and work out how. Might help if I get rid of the stuff that's radiating my phone. So, how do I work out power for this? Obviously, I want the plug socket to sort of come here, then another one here. Let's go in reverse. So, ideally, I want it to be sort of here with the moisture teleporters one. Because then I can sort of just plug them in. I don't have to worry about them being much. This one I can actually cheat with because I've got the plug socket from when the choppinator was here. So what I really need to do is just sort of find a nice middle area. Plug them in. Right, so that's the defences set up this side. They are gonna end up... Okay, I do need to use the one piece of tech scrap here. Probably
Hey.
about there. Cool. So that's one side set up. We've got defences back over here. The choppinator's now gone, so we can actually just walk in and out without getting hurt. These should do enough damage and be fast enough to actually kill a lot of things. If not, could I potentially make this? No, because I threw all of those into what I wanted and not what I needed. Okay. So now I've got to try and work out power to this side. Same again, right in the middle. 2 mid-disc tones. You can go grab more? I know I can grab more. There's always the opportunity to grab more stuff. It's just that when I have a plan in mind, I tend to overlook certain aspects of things. I kind of hate the moving box because it always gets in my way when it shows up. Yeah, that's true. I kind of wish that it had like a better AI, so like it would follow you for maybe a bit longer and not get in your way. I mean, it comes right up to you and it just stands there. And they've made it a solid entity, so you always end up hitting it. But I do wish they made it hold more. It's meant to be this cosmic little box of goodies doing the moonwalk, and all it can hold is 6 things. It kind of seems disappointing. Speaking of disappointing, okay, I need a laser emitter, and I need a power converter. So it looks like I've got just enough to make one of each, which is perfectly fine, because that's all I need. Okay, so these batteries have just drained. So changing our subject for just a brief moment. Pressing R instead of E. Right, so if I hold select... Oh! It does work! Ah! Stood on laser again. Okay, so if you've got an empty battery and you need to charge it, you can put it on the charging stations. I knew you could, I just didn't know how, because obviously there was no way to sort of say, oh yeah, I can place this. Like, even if I pick this up, it doesn't say place, it's like nothing. So if you don't have the plugs to actually plug them in, you can still affect them. Right, anyway. I want to get a laser set up here, so that we can essentially have infinite power here. That into there. That into there. That's now infinite power set up over here, which is fine. We can actually remove this one, and I want to try and get this set up before night falls, just in case anyone decides they're going to pop round. I feel like I'm going to need some tech scrap, so let's go grab some tech scrap. Oh, ran clean past myself. Tech. Yeah, just going god awful mount. Oops. Now, question is, do I have a plug board? Gonna put a plug board in here instead. Just for the fact that it then gives me more stuff, more plugs. And then we can try and work out how I want things to go. Like later on, if I want to add more stuff here, I could. Plug's now going to go through the wall. Actually, can I send it up the wall. My shelf's in the way. Maybe about here? I mean, it's still going through the wall, but at least that kind of makes sense, that it's dangling past the wall. And then I can run power out here. There we go. Now we have defences this side, we have the moisture teleporter set up there. So we've got our defences and garden set up for the front of the base. And obviously then I've got barrels for water, which gives me a lot of room. So much room. What's in this? Seeds! That's where the seeds went. I forgot about that. That was my seeds chest. Probably because I didn't name it. I'm gonna put this... Where's the chest? There it is. Yeah, it seems quite bulky, doesn't it? I'm gonna put this back here first. I used the gate security chest for the base upgrades because it just seemed to fit. It's like, this is for the security of my base. Okay, so we're going to take the seeds chest and all its contents, and we're actually going to make a new chest, sort of a more fancy chest. Where should I put this? I feel next to the vending machines might be a good place to have it. The air feels strange beyond guard tonight. We've actually done it just in time then. Because God help me, I do not want to be dealing with enemies that have got past defences. I mean, I do have to set up defences down the back there, but that should be fairly easy in just like a moment. So if we do second turret, just do like a wall of turrets. Nobody would ever get it. And then if we do, say, this, just directly down the middle, still leaves us one plug on there, but that gives us two aimed in this direction then, if anyone tries. You've got a turret and a half wall there. I mean, yeah, that can work as well. I've experimented with a few different things, and honestly, when you can get to it and when you can make them, the laser turrets really do win everything. They've got range, they've got firepower, they've got a good sort of trying to think of the right words. They've got a good rate of fire too, and again they're very strong. Now I do need a fix out here because obviously all I've done here is I've got him on his own industrial battery to last a night, that on its own industrial battery to last a night, and that thing's been running on 2 makeshift batteries since time began. Thinking we replace that with a plug board, so that would give me 3 more plugs in here, so we could sort of turn this into a sort of a working room, so to speak. Probably going to be like complete mannequin room, all different stuff. Alternatively, could turn it into like the ultimate portal room, where each of these are on their own charger, and a sign just above it saying where it goes. But I do think that's a little bit overkill. We should also see those get filled up soon. And it even reached in here, so that's got some water in it. Okay, let's get me let's get my farm set up. What have I got? Tomatoes, rice, we can do both of those, which is great. So we're going to need super tomatoes. We're going to need space lettuce. We're going to need grapes. Going to need eggs.
Heya.
I think there was one pumpkin one back here. So we've got the rice. We've got the tomatoes. We've got the one pumpkin. That's 4, 8. I need the potatoes. And I need the wheat. Okay. So the only thing I need to get is corn, but I can't get that until we're in the reactor sector. So I think let's try to be reasonable with where we grow stuff, okay? Let's say we have tomatoes down the back. We have super tomatoes next to it. We have wheat next to that. Potatoes and eggs and pumpkins actually seem to grow small, so we have those up front. Look at this. Harvest moon, eat your heart out. Let's have griots at the back. I might leave this gap open for corn, so we put griabs here, And then we can have the lettuce here. And then we can put the rice here. And that leaves me essentially what would be a large plot of space for other stuff. So I'm thinking maybe, because obviously I said about it, I think I'm going to plant some rope seeds, rope plant seeds here, just for those times I need to sort of get up and go. And then there was that Nyx shade, which requires a lot of night essence and an antiverse wheat, which would mean I need to go and combat the Reaper a little. But for now, we can ignore that. This raid should be happening soonish. I mean, that's even if they come through here. After all, we've got the track record of them not being able to even pass their way to me. Gonna put that up there with those, because that's like their glow seeds then. And then they can come down here with that, and that can stay where it is. But I mean, we now have a massive garden, so we shouldn't have to worry about running out of food anymore. And we should actually be able to make those salad wraps a lot easier, because obviously they use 2 of these each time, and you don't get that many when you do it. Milk sack, gem sugar. Okay, so just dumping things in random chests now. Right, so defenses set up here. I would like to get some lights out here. So definitely a trip to the furniture store for lamps. Defenses are now set up here. Again, so much space. Thinking I might put some aquariums in here for like fish that I catch. So like I don't have to sort of kill them straight away, I can just keep them and they can swim around. Need to find a new home for this
Alert.
one.
Unsanctioned entities detected. Contact
Okay,
containment
airfield's
staff
different. What are we
immediately.
being faced with? Take your bets. That's zombies. I heard zombies. I heard a zombie. Carson, get back in. It's not safe out. I think they just spawned over there. But I mean, the turret should handle this.
For what do you think?
We're just gonna massacre. I mean, they do kind of fire in succession to each other, so they kind of do get the maximum damage. And of course, they do ricochet as well. He's probably the main problem. How much damage? Okay, not that much. Not that much damage to the turret. Apparently we're still under attack. Nothing's come around this way. Nothing's in there. Nothing's loitering the area. Just a lot of bucket hat. Just a lot of bodies. Seriously, how is it? How am I still under attack when there's no one here to attack me? Sometimes I just don't understand. This is keeping that nice and topped up.
For what do you seek?
Not now, Myra. I mean, all in all, I think this is actually a suitable place. Someone. I don't think there is anyone in here. Around here? No, because I don't think they'd spawn this far away. Anyone littering the office? See an X-War in the distance. See a peck. That peck's about to have a bad day. Yep, the peck's done. Good to know that the peck can be dealt with quick enough. So yeah, I think that's a decent sort of defense. We do need to do something about my so-called armor.
What?
Potentially, we make some large crates and we put them into the mountains.
Security measures. Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
Let's make 12 of these. So again, today's stuff has no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. I just felt like I wanted to improve the base, but I didn't want to do it off stream, if that makes sense. So I don't mind doing the grinding bits off stream, off shot and all that, but I just feel like for stuff that is potentially going to be seen a lot of, I want it to be sort of seen and commented on and viewed, and you know, that little bit of audience participation and help. Don't want to sort of run off and then come back like a couple of days later and be like, oh yeah, I've done this, 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 and this, because there isn't much to a stream if I did that. Let's start with taking this lot. So other than the Liax containment area, we can turn this into our sort of dumping ground for armors, cosmetics, trinkets, weapons. Just sort of empty it all out from here. Let's just call that armor, because that is basically what it is, and the name appears at the top. Next one is weapons and tools. Ding ding. Put that in there. I don't want everything to go, I want some stuff to stay. And that's a hat, yes. So that's 2 done. We'll just call it weapons. And last but not least, we'll do trinkets. The suits can go with trinkets, I guess. Also, why am I still carrying the swim goggles with me if I'm not carrying the diving suit? Okay, so that moves. That at least sorts those out, puts them in bigger crates, so I've got a little bit more room to use. And then it gives me 3 crates here if I ever want to use them. If not, I can get rid of them. Don't know why I'm focused on that. Actually, I mean, why is it filling up? I think it's filling up this one as well slowly. So I'm thinking I'm gonna move this to now be under the desk. In here, sort of like a kitchen cabinet of some sort. Be a very awkward looking kitchen cabinet, but it keeps it out of the way under the desk, and obviously then my stuff should still be able to reach it with the distribution pad. Also, I don't like the auto sorts way of putting things in. I end up spending half my time reorganizing it into a way that I prefer. Like drinks here, so vending machines take up these bits, snacks, drinks. These are the ones that I can automatically go and get. MREs are the drops. These are the drops from furniture store. These are stuff that I grow or produce. Simple. Okay, so that feels a bit better. So yeah, I've got these 2 big spaces now that are not going to be used for much. Put that in there. Oh yeah. So, still got one more area to sort out.
Have you a need?
2 turrets should be enough. But my question is, how am I going to sort it? I do want to take these back actually. Because one thing I do realize is there's no real light shining this way. So, just thinking, do I sort of put it here? I can still walk past it, but it puts a emphasis on light here. Thinking sort of the same going out this way, or maybe have it angled with the others. Only time will tell, because obviously we have to wait till night time to see that effect.
Getting thirsty.
You can hear things starting to grow, so it's nice to hear that. It's going to look even better once it's all fully grown. But that means we've got... Okay, so that means the farm's now sort of done. Obviously, once we get corn, that can go there. Once we get the nightshade seeds, we can put them here. I'm probably only going to do 2 nightshade seeds, because I don't feel I'm going to be using them enough to warrant more. And then obviously then the last 6 can be used for just random stuff. Probably more wheat, considering that I trade that for a fair few things. But I do need to make another laser system, which means one of those. Perfect. Okay, so I need some staplers, I need some optic lenses, Okay, so that's 2 optic lenses and at least 1 stapler I need. We can actually trade. Actually going to trade a fair few things. This is what happens when I go away. I do grab a load of stuff and I forget about it. Staplers. That is with Warren. Which means Warren wants these. Staplers.
You're
4.
welcome.
Tram is currently locked in another station. Yeah, because that's probably because I haven't actually gone to the tram at the hydro plant yet. I will have to go there and get the tram to sort of bring it around. Get here. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Trading all of what I got there, because optic lenses are going to come in handy later. I swear they're like part of everything you need. I'm going to send this back, but I'm going to teleport back. Right, so what I want is one of these.
Oh, what did I get to see?
One of these. And a plug. Can't forget the plug. Need to remember to grab that stuff soon. I'm also going to need a battery here, ain't I? We could probably use that battery. That battery is not going to be... Unplug that. Unplug that. This into battery, battery into laser. Laser gets powered and turned into more power. And then power into plug. And then that makes it so we've now got 6 plugs here. Plug the lovely Liac back in, because that's what's going to be normally a headache. Plug that back in, and that can plug directly in. That leaves me 3 plugs in here now.
There are deserts more hydrated than I am.
I should go grab a drink. Because... I should probably wash as well. I just realised I'm dirty. So, with this now on laser power, that's going to be able to run off 1 industrial battery. We can remove this. We can actually turn this off and remove this. The question is, how am I going to set up the defences here? I'm thinking just on top of the stairs and ramp. Because then, if they did come around the corner, they just get shot at instantly. And then it actually gives me this area and this area free that I can just run in and out. I no longer have to jump over stuff. So... thinking the stairs is the best option, and then put a plug there. One. Two. And then I've somehow got to work this back into power. You are okay for a second. I ran completely past the thing I actually had for. Tech, tech, tech. We'll take that back so it doesn't keep beeping. Okay, so if this says go to here, looks a bit weird when it goes through the wall, but it's fine. Same there, but it's fine. We can just call it weird science. That's now got those powered on. We can remove those. And that technically gives us the whole base to now be able to do stuff. I'm just going to throw those in there. Okay, so we've got the farm growing out front. We've got the defences on with some light shining outwards. I want to go to 2 places. That can go up there.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
We can probably do this while I'm hungry, it's fine. First, I want the trains. And I want the furniture store. Train first. I'm not here for anything particular, I'm literally just here for this. And another one if there is. Which might have to go this way. So if anyone starts shooting at me, I'm not going to start shooting back because I don't need to worry about it. If anything though. Damn it. I know I said I wasn't going to worry about it, but you know what? Shut up.
Where's danger to Earth?
Shut up. You should get something. Chances to get your armour is quite nice, ammo is quite nice, and there's got to be another. I don't care about the radioactive waste. Why is the door locked? Why are you turned this way? Why does everything feel so random? Just need. I'm sure there's another. You know what? Furniture store. We're going to the furniture store. Don't like the furniture store, but we're going to the furniture store. Why am I crouched? So I just need to run around and find maps. So obviously with the high skill, the high I think it's construction skill. Yeah, with the high construction skill, you have the potential to actually get 2 items when you package them. So potentially, what we could get could be more than there is. I will take some of the presents. Slaps. Presents. Obviously staples, lumps of coal, salt rock, useful stuff. Back on the hunt for lamps. Lamps. There's a button. We don't have the button. earth. No. No, that present only always contains the something figurine, so we're not going to worry about it. We need to go upstairs then. Lamp. Present. Lamp. No, I did not want to sit down. I just want the lamp. Give me the lamp, Aladdin. Button. That present always contains the hat, so we're not going to worry about that. There's a lamp. Hey, you got two, that's fine. That's just the staircase.
Is this malnourishment?
Shush, we'll get your food in a minute. Ooh, another two, that's wonderful. Come on, give me some lucky numbers. Gonna literally be walking out of here with dozens of things. Where did I get a key from? How did I get a key? I haven't battled no symphonists. Not yet. Not this time. We have got a lot of laps. I think that is it. Right, back to where I was, which is the base. Got one more stop to make, because I do want one more construction lamp at least. Because then I can have them at the entryways pointing out, and they can be my sort of ways to see out when defenses are needed. I mean, I think there should be... No, did I grab it? I must have grabbed this one, because I didn't charge my thing before I ran out. There's got to be one around here somewhere. Much luck finding one of these, am I? Peck in there. Take a brief detour. The only other place I can think of is running up to the mine quick. And there should be some there. Yeah, whatever. Chase me if you can. I gave up. sort of over there. No, I can't grab those ones. One of our invisible friends. And obviously with my crystalline trinket we can see him now. Right, there's one up here. There's also a barrel. And away! Done. Right. So. This feels a bit tight to be having them all sort of there, so I think I'm going to bring this one back a bit. Just so it can shine up there. And we've actually timed it nice because we can see how the lights are going to affect each part. This one can go there. Right. Let's go grab some seeds for this guy. Not seeds,
For what do you
eyes.
seek?
Hi, Myron. And then we can run around with the lights and place them. Right. So let's have a look. So that shines out there, which covers that whole area. That's fine. That shines going out that way, which, you know what? That's actually fine. I know it doesn't go the whole distance, but it's still suitable. Out the front. Probably pull it back a bit. Put it to there maybe? Gives it a bit more coverage. And of course over here, yeah, that's fine. So I kind of want to put lights around. Starting with the farm area. And I think maybe put one more towards the center. I feel that's suitable enough because that then covers this whole area as well as, yeah, so that then covers the two entry sides and the farm itself. Let's do, as daft as it sounds, I want to get the pool sort of lit up. Even if it's just a basic. Thinking about here. So if anyone comes in my pool room, we can push a light in and electrocute. There we go. Leaves me 3 left. Not ideal, but at the same time, not a big loss. Go away. 1 on the doorway. Seems like a good idea. Maybe have 1 over by the bathroom if I can fit it in behind, but I can't. I've not left a lot of room. There we go. So it's not bright, but it will do the trick. I think one over here. Maybe move this one and have it there instead. So then we can light up this bit over here. We can put another light over there later. But I think that just covers the darker areas that I've had for a while. Put this stuff back on. Let's go put these back over here. Salvage those bits. Now, something I can do, actually, is all the keys that I've been collecting, we put them in there, and we can name it, obviously, keys. Take that out of there, we'll put that with the other basic things. And then it's just the one of a kind stuff that goes into there. But we can put the so-called heads in the heads chest. There we go. Okay, so
This sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain
feeling a
in
little
place
bit better with what
for
we've got now.
security assistance.
Put that back on my hotbar. And put that back on my hotbar. And I think I'll put that on my hotbar actually as well. Okay. So the plants are still all growing. That's fine. Water's slowly being collected. We should eat. What we got? We'll take this one. Oh wow, it was actually quite close to low there. Put that pot away. Drink another different soup. Okay, so I want to build aquariums. And 2 of them. I'm not saying this is going to be a perfect thing, but never really used aquariums before, so it's like I'm not really sure how I want them to be. all of in here is now being used. Like, we've got one going out to here, one going out to here. Don't really want to add any more plug sockets to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something from over here. And unfortunately, I got rid of my tech scrap again when I stood on the thing. There we go. So if I put fish in here now, yes, it can only hold 6, but literally the container is freezing, which will preserve food for forever and cool down other items. And the best thing is, if there is a fish in there, you actually do see them. We'll come back for that. This one. Fishing rod. And the nice thing is I can actually just run around without having to jump. So we're gonna see if I can catch a number of different fish. I know we can get
I may
portal fish,
soon need the
anti-fish, and the
facilities.
weird one. Bioscrap. That's not a fish. What I should do though is sit on here, because then they get tired quicker. I wonder if I can reach that fishing spot from here. Close enough. I think this is one of the reasons I actually liked this area for a base more, because you had all the rooms. You had this massive pool room for like water. I was gonna say that's not a fish because that was coming straight to me. Yeah, you've got all these rooms for like different things, so you can really fill it in. Tori's great, but it's like just a big open room. And in some of my designs for that place, I've had to literally use the cubicles just to make it split apart. Okay, this one's a fish, but it's done it 3 times now. Portal fish. I want to try and get a couple of
Contain
fish.
this much
Different
longer.
fish, just to sort of show this off. IS0098. That do. Wrong button. Wrong button. Up we get. Into the water. Into the water I get. Okay. So if we use this one, put them both in, and there they are, with their own little models and everything, which I really love. I think there's like 30 different fish, and that's including the very rare forms. So you'd need like a lot of these to display them all. But hey, our garden's getting there. Put that back with that. Favorite those. Actually, bring that back over here. Unfavorite that. Okay, so most of this is done. We'll probably go and visit one portal world while we're sort of now done things. I do want to take stuff with me, however. So 8 electronics. Have 47. Gems 17. Think I just needed 4 hearts, which is easy enough. There we go. So that's now got portal suppression and healing. Salvage we can grab now. Carbon battery, we need this memory brick, which is going to need the jailbroken CPU. Honestly, that's probably just as easy as doing this real quick. It's like, it's a new portal world I want to go to, but at the same time I want to set up a salvage station straight away. I don't want to leave it. And I have good reason for it, because it's like, it's one that's going to be needed a lot of. It's like, if I knew sooner about it, I would have had other saves set up with this straight away. Ding, 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 ding. Come on. Really? Run through it? No, get caught on it. Bad robot. deal with that. All that just for one of these. Okay, I was trying to make a memory brick, which was going to get put as part of a carbon battery. So now I have carbon battery. Crate would be useful. And charging station. So that is the 3 things I needed for what I'm doing. The storage, the power, and a plug strip. There we go. I think that's the fastest I've ever been able to make all of those parts. Just going to freeze them all so they don't automatically vanish. That can swap with that. That can go down there. Charge that. Get rid of everything else.
Heya.
All my stuff's nice and growing. The plots themselves have barely even drained of water, so my moisture teleporters are doing the work. That's empty, so that hasn't been filling up. These have been filling up, which is good. That's done. Let's go. Yeah, I don't need anything special. So, the world I'm going to, you do need a tier 5 hacker to go to it. So it is sort of like a later Portal world. You'll need the resources there for later game stuff. But honestly, as soon as you can get there, I do recommend it because it is a fun little Portal world. We just run round because I can't be asked to wait for it to drop the whole thing. I have forgotten a few things actually. Now that I remember it, so we're going to go back because we can sort out this as well. Tiredness we want to get rid of. Trust me, to get halfway there and realise I forgot something, or that I'm tired enough that I'm not going to be able to make it. Right. That. I need a personal teleporter. Because obviously we're going to need to be able to get to. Which means I need another one of those. Right.
Heya.
Shush. Seriously, every time I try to do something, like I finally put a plan in place. It's like, hey, we're gonna go do this. Everything comes around to bite me about it. It's like, yeah, no, you're not. should.
August Purgatorium. There they are!
Shush. 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 Didn't want that. Seriously?
Ignis van!
Throw back your bullets. Oh, there's an explosion going off behind me. Right. There should be a robot. Yes, there is. There's him. Ugh. It's me and the Exor, and the robot's not even bothered by the Exor. Start on me. I'll take your heart. Right, that should be all of what I needed. Might as well. Something's wrong here. And let's go. Try this again. Memory brick. Teleporter. Perfect. Now it's everything I need for recharge with field battery. I don't have a field battery. Why is it saying that? Weird little thing.
Heya.
We'll charge up mine rate. And then we'll go and have a look at this portal world. Okay. Apparently it seems YouTube chat has stopped working. According to me, it's just flashed up a lot more stuff. I apologise if I've missed any of your messages. Let me see if I can catch up with you guys. So I remember this bit. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I've missed a lot of your messages, so I do apologise about that. Let's have a look. So obviously, yeah, I'm going back a bit here. Sorry about this, guys. Might want a Tesla coil to help with the security bot. Yeah, that's a good idea. Aim that low. Yeah, I do apologise, guys. I'm literally just catching up from you now. Remember, sword is one of the components from laser katana, from one of presents. So the sword's actually on the wall, not the presents. I will say that. Looks like I need more lamps. Yes, I do. Try jumping on the jumping board. Yep, I know about that one. I actually found that out by chance. With me just walking on it, trying to get a better look at something, and ended up springboarding upwards. It was not my finest moment.
For what do you seek?
To house all the rare forms, you need 3 fish tanks. So it's 6, 12, that's 18 fish in total. So yeah, I was gonna take. You'll need like 3 for all the rare fish, and then 3 for all the normal fish. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Honestly, didn't realise the chat had stopped moving for a moment. But let's try this again. I've got all I need. So all I got to do is sort it out. Okay, so there is an next one here. This is what I would like about the cascade arms, because then I'd be able to see him through the wall. I was hoping to get a sneak attack off. But never mind. So this portal world is in the room going on to zombies. Which is why I rarely come down here for stuff. Okay, there we go. We are in the cliff. Any enemies out here? No on this side. Robot over there. No on that side. We're fine. Okay, so my chat does seem to be working again. Yeah, my chat does seem to be working. I just got to sort of scroll every now and then to get it to do it. So again, apologies about that. If I missed something, yeah. So yeah, you want a tier 5 hack and you want to come in here. And you're going into Space Queen. And it's basically
It's
Mario.
absolutely Siberian.
You can double jump while you're here with no jetpacks. You can do a lot here as well. Apparently there's some type of virus here or something, which is why he looks a bit glitchy on the feet. That's why he says people are sick. So yeah, it's not the best, but So for here you want to collect coins and crowns. And I think you want to collect maybe like 7... I think it's 7 crowns. And then you'll be able to leave. We want to try and find somewhere... I think I could help myself with that. So it is night time now, so luckily the battery's charging up on my trinket. We want to try and find a place to store the stuff. I know there's a few places. Now you have got these enemies, but the issue is you can't just... I mean, I can ping them about with my weapon, but you can't kill them. Throw him into the ice and he gets frozen. Love it. Yeah, you gotta sort of double jump around. Now there is a plug socket in here, and there is a guy frozen, and you can collect, like, I think it is a tie off him or something, or it could be another guy here. But it is what it is. Thinking, should I set the thing up in here? Because then we've got sort of, we're secluded, we can't be attacked. Might be an ideal place. Maybe I should have put a bench warmer on this thing as well, so I'm not cold here. Oh hey, my thing just started scrolling again. 25 coins. Yeah. You don't actually need 25 coins, you just need to get the crowns, I think it is. So, once you have the crowns, then you're free to do anything else. It's still night time, but honestly, this should be plenty enough to set it up. Now, you probably don't need a salvage station here, because the only things you're going to find are the coins and crowns. But, you know, we've started doing it with other places. I feel like this is just ideal. If I come back with a heater and 4 screws, I can give this thing a bench warmer later. Right, and then if we rename this to Arcade, we'll know what it means. Sink it. The coins and crowns can be salvaged though. Yes, they can. And that is the main reason why I've set up this. Because then it means I can come in here, I can charge my stuff, salvage, heal up if I've taken damage, warm up as well. But yeah, what we want is we want to find the crowns. I'm going to move those up. And I'm going to put the crowns things on me. And take out these guys. You do have to jump on their heads. before they explode normally. So it's heavily inspired by Mario. It literally is like jumping on Grimdar's heads. But I think this is one of my favourite places. And it's made even better when you get like a jetpack later on. Like, as a well, that's not what I wanted. Went to look at the time and realised it was now turned daytime. Ow. Okay. So I'm only after the crowns right now to try and get that done. I missed that completely, and now I'm going to get frozen. Okay, the plug's off here as well. I'm not the best at jumping puzzles. Hey, we managed to get him. He dropped black gunk, which is one of the things when I'm not sliding. And they drop these little power-ups. Sort of a heat bonus that makes you tolerant to the cold. Again. Again with the snowball. Round. Really getting sick of these snowballs. Got like no stamina at all anymore. I'm gonna try this again. Hey, we got a crown. Only another 6 more to go, I believe. Bush. I will say some crowns are very obvious to get. Others, not so much. But regardless of that, most things are quite easy in this world.
Oh,
I'm tired again. And most of these you can sort of chain together to get two at once. Am I going to be stuck down here? No, of course not. Leave me alone. They're gonna come after me still. Hang up. Right. I don't know what it is about this world that makes me like it. I think it is just the fact that it is an old school platform. I also like how they just float in your hand and spin. Right, but anyway, I need to get essentially 3 more, I believe. So there's one there. I think there's one if you take out the Gumbury guy over there. And I think there was one over there, so... that makes 5. That's 6. And you'll know you're complete because where the start was, you'll have this big purple beam of light. Yeah, could have sort my stuff out over here. Might move it later. No point doing it now. It's already set up. Okay. I think my last one will have to be the big Gumbury one. Oh no, there's a crown there. So I can potentially get all 8 of them. Okay. Ah. Got it. And I've lost my chance to go back. Yikes. We've at least got the purple portal, so we can technically now leave here knowing we've completed it. So if we talk to him again. Okay. So that's pretty much it. You step on that, you get pinged up into space. But of course, that is basically the end of the level. So now we have... So...
This is Dr. Derek Mance. Despite the obvious risks, IS-083 has become a regular lunchtime haunt for several staff members. They call it research, and in a facility such as this, there needs to be some lenience, I suppose. So long as no one forgets to close the door.
Okay, so yeah, we've now got this set up in here, so we can get back anytime we want. Which means we have access to all the stuff we need. And yes, we can scrap it down into digital gold and black gunk. And that's going to be useful later on. Sort of handy having it now. Because then we know it's there. This also tells me that I need chests, essentially. But I don't know. I think for today's stream I've done pretty well. I've added in obviously the new defences, the new farm. We need an item display for this new teleporter. Let's pop it. I guess you can make some digital ingots right away. I don't think so. I actually think you need something else to go with them. So you can't just make it right away. There we go. Arcade. But I mean, we can have a look. I don't think it's digit. Yeah, see, hasn't unlocked yet. So there is something else we need to mix with it to do it. But our farms are ready,
Heya.
which I think is pretty good. Take the rope plants, because obviously they're going to come straight out. Look at that for a ball and a half. Literally almost doubled everything easy. Needs Transcendium, yep. So for that we need to go to another portal world and much later on. Also got some more rice seeds. I know they're meant to be like a chance to get them back, but it seems like I've got them back every time. Rope plants can go out here, because obviously they're useful. I'm just thinking, should I grow some snag vine seeds and then just spread them down on the floor around here?
Sip of water with some
Okay, so it got closer and it hit me before it died. That's fine.
How's it going?
But I mean, what can we make? We can literally make 10 of these straight away now. Which is good, because obviously it'll give us slight damage, reduces damage slightly. Basically half fills our hunger, half fills our thirst. And and because the Liak's contained, he wouldn't be an issue to deal with. But yeah, I think, just thinking, we put some snag vines down, obviously it slows down enemies. And we can put them down, like, say, one here to have it spread around. And the same over here to have it spread. And we should be fine. I mean, I'll plant them, but obviously I won't be... We're about to finish, so we won't see them grow. But I mean, the moisture teleporters have literally kept them topped up, so we don't have to worry about that. They've all grown relatively quickly. Got an abundance of water around here, which can probably... we can condense into one barrel. Has this been filling up? Yeah, even this is filled up with some water. So, like, we've got 2 whole barrels and a bit.
Hey.
And about almost a half. That's not to mention my filter barrel here. We can probably move this. Probably move this as well. Probably don't even need those anymore. So... keep stepping on that laser. But we've got a little space here to put something. But yeah. I think I know it's been a slower episode, slower stream than normal. Probably one of my slower ones. But I mean, if we can say we're self-sufficient with food, being able to survive and take out enemies, hey, I'll go with it. And obviously this helps me when I'm doing grinding. Because again, if I can grow tomatoes and lettuce and grapes, I don't have to keep worrying about food so much when I'm doing it. Might be worth topping up my snacks though. Haven't really done those in a while, and I've got a lot of money. So money doesn't really become an issue once you start going rounds flat hill. And find you can get it there quite easy.
Heya.
But it does feel nice being able to run around the base and not worry about stuff. The game lets you make cheese. I am aware. I am aware of a lot of stuff it lets you make. Like some things I'm still missing. But like codfish fillets, Santiam rice makes the fogiri platter. Raw fried rice, just get some rice and boom, I've got that. Even got like the nori sheets and a nori snack. Hell, we can even make our own ice cream if I had some. And then I could make my own with these if I had these. Make raw fries. I will say, if you want to boost your cooking really quickly, obviously have the Kylie trinket on. If it's your lowest skill, have the pet rock on. and basically just cook eggs. They give you so much quickly. It's unbelievable.
I'm feeling distinctly anhydrous.
Anhydrous, you say? I have water. I have lots of water. So these have already added more to it. There we go. But yes, that is going to be all for today. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will catch you all again soon. See you all later.